this guy called Craig Paul that died in a car crash. So he died in a car crash, and I think 5 years after then, they gave birth. His sister gave birth to this boy, this child, and they named the boy Noah. And I think things were pretty good until when he turns 2 or 3, when they were at a restaurant, and the boy, climbed the chair of the restaurant and was telling the mom that, when I was here before, I died.
Bro, crazy!
Shocking, bro. So guys, welcome to another episode of
Beyond the Veil.
My name is Unique.
And I'm Trust.
Just like our first episode on this channel, we talked about ND,
yeah.
And today we'll be going into
Reincarnation. Yeah, reincarnation.
So basically we're discussing about reincarnation today. So you see, just like we told you guys, like this channel is about going beyond the veil, this physical life that we're living.
So real quick, do you believe in reincarnation?
Yes, I believe in reincarnation.
So you have experiences, or you've seen or heard of people that
because just like where most of my guardians came from, which is my mom. We've had like a reincarnation in our family. She doesn't talk too much about it, but I remember one time she told me she lost a child, a male child, before I was even born. Like before most of the people that are even elders to me were even born. And she lost a male child. She used to call his name, forgotten the name, but she lost a male child, and that particular child has like a burn mark. Those lamp we used to use back then. So he has that burn injury from that lamp in his lap. And when that child died, and one of my elder sister was born, like years after, she came out of the womb with that same mark.
Bro, exactly on that same spot.
That same spot. And that my elder sister, she behaves like a boy.
God.
Like all through her teenage age, like you can't fuck with us. Like we have somebody that always fights for us. That's her. Like she behaves like a boy most of the time. And my mom always said that her child.
That child that died.
That came back as a girl. So basically, these stories has impacted me, like my life, personal experiences, and all these things, because I heard all these things like very early, very early from my childhood. So it kind of like opened my mind to a whole lot of possibility about things that are even beyond this physical realm of life. So basically, that's one of the experiences that I know I had from my mom, from like a reliable source. She's somebody that doesn't just talk anyhow.
Yeah, and I think we also had one this should be in my mom's family too. There was during the time when my grandfather passed. Yeah, so was it my grandfather or my grandmom? Yeah, it was my grandmom, because she had like an accident. So her left leg was very bad for a very long time. You get? So when she died, you would see that leg is damaged. Like there is a particular injury on that leg. Then when they were putting her in the coffin, because the leg was no longer straight, they had to like hit the leg with hammer and stuff to make sure the leg is straight, so they could just lie her flat and straight inside the coffin. Yeah. Then we did the burial. During that period, a cousin of mine was pregnant. So I think 2 months from there, she gave birth. When she gave birth to a girl. And that girl had those injuries that they used in hitting the old woman was there on her knee.
I swear.
That particular spot that they were hitting to make sure the leg was straight so that they could fit her properly in the coffin. She had those injuries on her knee. Like you could see that this child, she's just a baby. There shouldn't be any scar on her leg, but there were scars all over her knee.
She came with this
knee.
scar.
Yeah.
From your
grandmother.
From your grandmother.
Yeah. And now, here's the funny part. Like, I will not call it funny part, it's the exciting part. She's 4. Or no, I think she should be 6 now. When she's 4, when I saw her, she walks like my grandmother. Not just because she walks like my grandmother that makes it exciting, it's because of that leg. There's a way she walks. There's a way my grandmother used to walk because of that leg. That's how she walks.
And you see one thing about this reincarnation thing. You see why Nigerians do not talk about this much. I think it's because of that African thing with us, where we feel like we don't let our kids express themselves.
Yeah.
You know, they are scared like maybe the child is a witch or the child has some kind of demonic possession or marine spirit possessing the child or whatnot. So it makes they bully these kids to that point where they don't even want to say these things, because when they say these things, the parents beat them up or try to shut them out, that don't say that, you don't know anything.
You don't know anything about
you know, stuff like that. The child is a witch, and you can make them like cast that child out. Like, no,
the parents don't want the child to say things that they believe the child hasn't experienced or no.
One of the reasons why, like, we in Nigeria or in Africa do not have this much experience out there on the internet or out there to get research.
And we have a lot of these experiences because a lot of these things are happening in Nigeria.
Because Africa there's this spirituality about Africa. And you know, these things are not new to us, but you know, after growing all these years and all that, we've lost most vital part of our tradition and culture and all this stuff. And now most of us seem to look at tradition and culture like in a bad light. But they actually forget that where there's good and there's bad.
There's bad,
There's evil and there's good, and not everybody actually does evil.
Yeah.
So I'm not in that point. I'm not a traditionalist, but it doesn't mean I don't respect
tradition.
The people that believes in that. Everybody has their belief, and you have to respect them.
Yeah.
You have to respect their belief. You have to respect their faith. And if you think they don't have that good energy that you want to like be close to, then you are free to cut them off or distance yourself from all that. So it basically what you said, because of that leg and all. I think there's one research I made where I saw like this little girl experiencing knee pain from nowhere. She's just 2 or 3 years old, and she's experiencing these pains. Like, they took her to doctors, different scientists and all that, but they couldn't figure out why she's having these knee pains until she started having these memories of her fighting in World War II.
Bro!
And you see that exact part where she's having those pains. That's where she was shot in World War II. So the parents were like, this little girl was saying a lot of these experiences, and the parents had to like look up this war and some certain things, and made different deep research, and they found like I think a female lady that fought in the war, I think 40 something else or so. I can't really record the exact year, but in World War II, she was shot in that particular part of her leg, and they treated her, but she she lost her life.
Before she completely healed.
Yeah. So basically, this little girl is now having those experiences, seeing herself fighting in this world and telling her parents. And you see one thing about this let me say Americans or these foreign people, they give their children that space to express themselves. They want to understand these kids. They don't want to shut them up and tell them that this is what they should say or what not to say. So they let them express themselves so that they can find the solution to what the children are actually
going through.
experiencing. So basically, they found this woman that fought in the war and was shot in the leg. That is that sport, and some similarities between the woman then and this little girl. So you see, if they hadn't let this kid express herself, they wouldn't have understand that this is a case of reincarnation. So we have all these. I can tell you very well. Let's give it to the audience now.
Yeah.
That if you know you've had similar experiences or you've seen things like that, or you know somebody that has experienced things like that, you can comment under this video. You know, so we can like put your story.
Yeah, let's hear the story.
You know, we'll do other episode on this particular topic so we can feature your stories. This guy called Craig Paul that died in a car crash. So he died in a car crash, and I think 5 years after then, they gave birth. His sister gave birth to this child, and they named the boy Noah. And I think things were pretty good until when he turns 2 or 3, when they were at a restaurant, and the boy, climbed the chair of the restaurant and was telling the mom that, when I was here before, I died.
Bro, crazy!
Shocking, bro.
The mom must have been like, what is he talking about?
Yeah, that's the exact statement the mom that was out there in that research, like, when I was here before, I died. And the mom was like,
who brought you here?
Like,
who brought you here?
How did you die? He said he died in a car crash. Like, it was shocking to the mom because it's been 5 years since they lost his brother, and nobody talked about the brother or told the boy about the brother. So, and the brother always, there's this nickname for the mom.
Yeah.
And he calls the sister Annie, I think, Annie. So, and he says that one day when she was driving, the son called him Annie.
Wow.
He called her and even yelled at her, like, slow down, Annie. Like,
whoa!
She was like,
having your elder brother as your child.
totally shaking up. And this child started experiencing all these things, saying all these things that he probably shouldn't know.
No, yeah.
And the grandmother didn't really believe at first, which is the mother of Craig Paul, which is now the grandmother of Noah. So he said until when Noah came to spend the weekend holidays at our home, and when it was time for him to sleep, and he told the mom, which is the grandmother, that please, he needs Froggy, and that Noah shouldn't know about Froggy because Froggy, it's like a stuffed toy that Craig Paul normally sleeps with when he was very little.
Whoa.
So there's no way Noah
would have known about Froggy.
And the grandma said that, you mean Froggy? And he said yes. And he said he wanted to confirm, maybe he heard it somewhere or something. So he said, so what color
is Froggy?
He said, and Noah said, it's yellow, Mom.
Shit.
And she said she was shocked to her bones and went in there, got Froggy, and brought it out. And he said, yes, no, like taking it like it's his.
Bro.
And nobody should have known about this. So it's crazy, like how there's so many research on reincarnation. There's so many things we could say on reincarnation that is going to take like the whole day. But the reason why we don't see many reincarnation stories in Nigeria is because we do not talk about it.
Yeah.
And if our kids say these things, it's like demonic possessions.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of people that are religious that want to tell you that no, you shouldn't be saying this. Bring him to the church for deliverance and stuff like
this
that.
stuff still happen currently in Nigeria, like on a daily basis.
On a daily basis. Bro.
Yeah. I saw one, I think it's not in the movies, but it was when I was doing research for this particular video. When this girl, she had a child. Then the child they were walking past the streets. I saw the video, and somebody also told me about this video, but I can't really remember who told me about this particular video before I went to search for it. So they were walking along the street, and they saw a building. When they saw the building, the girl stood and was looking at the building. And the mom was like, "Why are you looking at the building? She's 5. I was like, I've been here before. And the mom was like, "You've been where?" "Mom, I've been here before." How did you? How have you been here before? We've not been here before.
A lot of people ask this thing, like the people call it deja vu or something.
Bro, the crazy part was that the mom said, "Okay, what did you do here when you came here?" She said they came to rescue people. So when they got here, after she had rescued somebody, before she could leave the environment, a building fell on her. How? But the building is still here now. She said it was like the roof of the building. It fell on her, so she could not move. Before they could rush her to probably resuscitate her, give her CPR and all that, she had died. And the mom was like, "But the building is here." She said yes. She said she was in fire. She was in the firefighting, whatever.
Okay,
Yeah, department. Firefighters department. So the mom didn't say anything. They left. The mom went online and searched for that particular incident. You know, Americans, they always have records of those things up online.
No matter.
She went online and she searched for it. The name that the girl told her. She searched for, as a child, she wouldn't want to pressure the girl much you get. But so she searched for the name she gave her mom. Then the mom saw the girl there. And exactly the way she told her mom about the event, that's exactly what was on that particular girl bio. Like how she rescued somebody. She was in the firefighter team. She was the last person to come out from the building after rescuing a child. Before parts of the building fell on her. And she got home. She was looking at the child. She didn't know what to do. She was like, how is this even possible? The part that got the mom, maybe didn't make the mom really want to believe, is because she didn't believe in those stuffs. She didn't believe that there's anything like reincarnation. Like on a normal day, if she hadn't had that experience with her daughter, she wouldn't have believed that there are stuff like reincarnation. And that's how some people still don't believe in ghosts too.
Yeah, it's true.
I think that's basically another topic. We're not going to that because that's another wild topic.
It's going to be real wild when we do that.
Bro, that's going to be another topic. So that's how the mom was like, she got home after making those research, because when she searched her computer, she saw it. She had to go to the firefighters department and also try to see.
To find out.
Because she hadn't still believed. She thought maybe someone might just put up the story online. So she went to the firefighters department and she saw that it's true. They have record of the girl. It's like they have this record of their fallen heroes. She was there. They didn't look exactly like the same, because maybe her daughter is still a child and that one is already grown up, an adult. But the experience, as she told her mom, is exactly the same.
Yes, and that's something that she's not supposed to know, because basically maybe this thing happened so many years
How could she even know that, bro?
before she was born. You
Giving
know?
birth to, yeah.
So it's really crazy, this reincarnation thing. There's so many things to discuss when it comes to reincarnation, and I will love you guys to comment under this video and tell us your story, and so we can feature your story on this channel.
Yeah, very important. And don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget that. Very
That
important.
really helps the channel.
Yeah, don't forget. So
once again, this is Beyond the Veil.
Yeah.
And I'm Unique.
And I'm Trust.
So thanks for watching.
Yeah. See you on the next episode. Oh yeah, who you are, guys?